My pleasure to introduce Delegate Pat Young from District 44B. I would point out that, like Mayor Pete, he's also a veteran, and on this day, let's please welcome Pat Young.
I hope I don't tell the same joke anybody's heard this before. I got to stop showing her these things and then not expecting to be asked to speak. So, Maggie is my chairwoman down in Annapolis. So it's one. I find it an honor to follow her too. It was a little intimidating to follow her too. So I'll do my best. I'll tell you a quick story. I heard this guy speaking, and there were a ton of folks in the race. Still a lot, but still, there were a ton of folks in the presidential race at the time, and I just heard a soundbite of this guy. And I didn't see it was a soundbite, it was on the radio, I didn't see a picture, I'm just like, who is this guy? Like, who? I gotta find out more about him. And I'm running through and I'm listening, and there's this authenticity associated with everything that he says. There's no forcing the points that he's trying to make because he knows that they're important because they live inside. He's speaking from the heart. He's speaking from the gut and the mind. And that was before I found out he was in the military. I mean, so Maggie was mentioning about the things that identify and what makes Pete Pete. But those aren't just the reason that she's supporting him. I'm not just supporting him because he was in the Marine Corps. I liked this guy before I found he served as an officer in the United States Marine. That added to it. Definitely. They talk about it, they talk about, are we ready for a gay president? Absolutely, we're ready for a gay president. But I wonder if we're ready for a Marine Corps president. We never had a Marine Corps president. We've had advisors, we've had secretaries and such. We never had a Marine Corps president, so that would be a twofer on multiple levels. And I think we're ready for it, and I would love to see the kind of work that he'd be able to do and work on. And I think that there's this. It's been going on not just with the last election. There's this push and this pull from the public that they want, and they look for authenticity. They don't want someone to pretend to be a good candidate or to be a good person. They want them to be a good person. They don't want them to pretend or to read their resume to show why they're the most qualified. They want them, the way that they speak, to have you know that they're the most qualified. And that's hard to find. And you can't always find every race, but for president, you have to find them. I'm not going to go into how President Trump got elected, but for God's sake, for all the negative things he was authentic about, he was authentic about being a jerk. He was authentic about being homophobic. He was authentic about being a womanizer. He was authentically doing it. Shouldn't have got him the president, but at least he sounded different from everybody else. President Obama got elected because he was authentically who he was. Mayor Pete is still in the race, and he's going to continue to do well in the race because he is authentically exactly who he is. All of the successes, whether we like them or not, over the last 10 years, I just feel like it's tied to this idea of authenticity, and Mayor Pete is the only one in this race that doesn't have to pretend to be good or pretend to be a good candidate. He's authentically the best candidate that's running for president. I enthusiastically endorse him, and can't wait to see him on December 12th. Is that it? I didn't do my. Did I jump the gun?
No. Well, it's.
We need to get him in Baltimore. We're all gonna work together on that.
Yes.
And I just get him in front of as many people as possible together. And I thank you, Neil, for giving me the opportunity to say that.
Thank you for that.